let's begin with a glimpse of your company's presence and offerings in India.
Yeah, so I think Shell has now a major presence in the lubricants market. We are in other business as well, but let me talk about lubricants business in India right now. And we are somewhere between 10 to 15% of the market share in terms of our chosen market. And we have focus on sectors like power sector, and general manufacturing, construction, mining, agriculture, fleet, and so on. And out of that, power sector is one of the main sector that we focus here. And of course, wind is a major part of that portfolio.
What have been some of the recent developments at Shell Lubricants?
Well, talking globally, I think, as you know, that we are the number one lubricant company in the world for the eighth consecutive year. Definitely, we are maintaining that edge vis-a-vis anybody else. So we are somewhere around 13% plus market share globally. And we are also technology leader in terms of new innovation, new R&D. We invest around 1.2 billion US dollar on overall R&D within Shell. We have a research center in Houston in US, and in Hamburg in Germany, and Shanghai in China on lubricants R&D. And then we have other R&D centers in Amsterdam, in Bangalore, in India as well. So definitely there is a lot of focus, and the product that we have are state of the art. They are meeting and exceeding the challenge of today and working for the future. So we are leading these technological changes in the lubricant space. And same is the story in India. So if you look at major customers and OEMs in every sector, we are having a close partnership with them and working very closely with them. So I think that can summarize what we do in lubricants in India.
Tell us a bit about recent technology development advancements in your sector.
Yes, so one of the recent development has been the gas to liquid technology. So which is our where we have a number of patents on that technology. And with that, we are able to meet 1/3 of the Group 3 base oil requirements around the world. Now, gas to liquid is a very clean product because it comes from natural gas. So with that, the range of lubricant that we develop based on gas to liquid or GTL base oil, they are ultra clean. They are free from impurities like sulfur, and they offer naturally high chemical and oxidation and thermal stability, and also fuel efficiency or energy efficiency. So that's one of the major development in technology area which is going to benefit, which is already benefiting automotive sector, so especially on the fuel economy oils for gasoline engines, for diesel engines, and also in B2B side on area like turbine oils, and electrical oils, which is also called transformer oil. So that's where gas to liquid technology goes into that, and that help in giving the savings to customer in terms of longer oil life, higher equipment protection, low temperature operations, and also energy efficiency.
So how does Shell products improve the performance?
Yeah, so as I mentioned, we do something fundamentally different in lubricants when it comes to innovations. We have this 4D process called define, design, develop, and demonstrate. So we work on that principle. So we apply fundamental science and mathematical and physics-based modeling to study friction and tribological aspects of application. And then we develop the molecule, and that is then tested within extensive test facility that we have, and also working with our major customers and partners and also OEMs. So that's where we maintain an edge over many other people who basically use the existing technology from additive companies, and then based on that they make lubricants. So that's where fundamentally we are different. And we also have a very strong partnership with OEMs and with large customers, and also institutional partnership with academia like Massachusetts, MIT in US to Imperial College, London, Manchester University, and Tsinghua in China, and many others. So with them, with OEMs and in these academic institutions and working with different stakeholders, we take those inputs and we then develop what is required for the future. That's how we are different from many other people.
And what have been the latest trends and demand for your products and services in India, and where do you see the next demand growth coming from?
Yeah, so if you see the trend in India is now towards 2-3 clear things. One of them is total cost of ownership. So if you talk to customers and OEMs, they're looking at how can we reduce the total cost of ownership, okay, and how can lubricant help in that direction. And the other is energy efficiency. So how can we be more productive, increasing the uptime or equipment availability, reducing downtime, therefore get more out of their assets, their equipments, and increase their profitability. And third area is environmental area, which is about the issues regarding climate. So lower CO2 or lower carbon footprints, and also improving the air quality. So with the emission that goes out in the air, how can we be more environment friendly and be environmentally responsible? So these are the major trends which are there in the industry, and we recognize that in Shell we believe in providing more and cleaner energy. If you look at globally today, the population around 7 billion, and by 2050 it is going to be 9 billion plus. Plus there is a massive urbanization happening, especially a country like India, and therefore the need of energy is going to increase substantially. So more energy consumed, more pollution, more emission you make. So how can we use more energy without polluting the environment? So that's where we have taken that vision of powering progress together with more and cleaner energy.
And lastly, what are the milestones you wish to achieve by the end of this fiscal?
Well, milestones are basically, of course, we want to grow the business. So that's where we have, like in India, we have a team of experts, technical experts, and then the sales people, and they are very specialist people working with customers, developing and delivering value for the customers, documenting the value, sharing the value, and increasing the technical customer intimacy, and therefore helping customers in their profitability, lowering their total cost of ownership. How can we have stronger partnership? How can we more sustainable partnership? And therefore have deeper level business with our customers, with our OEMs. So these are clearly the what we are looking for during the year. How to get more OEM partnership, OEM approvals, and some of the products I talked about based on new technology, like gas to liquid based technology, or Remula T5 for the transport industry, where it's giving 3% plus fuel economy. How can we get more customer use that and benefit from the new technology? I think these are some of the clear areas that we are working at this year.
So how can we improve project ROI for wind projects?
Yeah, so talking specific about wind sector, so if you see, India is the fourth largest manufacturer of wind energy, producing wind energy in the world, after US, Germany, and China. And there's a lot of focus from the government on wind sector now as part of renewable energy. And from around 21 gigawatt this year, 21-22, to government has plans to take it up to 60 gigawatt by 2020. That's kind of a very ambitious plan, which means around adding 4 to 5 gigawatt every year now on to 2020. And wind is the fastest growing renewable energy. Actually, in fact, overall, if you look at all energy sources, wind is the fastest growing. So as Shell, we are committed to wind sector, and we work very closely with global OEMs and local OEMs. For example, in India, Suzlon, Wind World, with Inox Wind, and Pioneer Windcon, and many others. Globally with Gamesa and GE Wind, and also component OEMs, like Amesha I mentioned, and Jeref Wind and Montpellier, Rossi, and so on. So, and we have around very good position in India in terms of wind sector. We are bringing products like Omala S5 Wind, which is again based on gas to liquid technology I talked about, and the next generation grease, Geras S5, 460 kV, and 110 kV. So these greases are actually meant for helping wind sector in terms of improving reliability, equipment protection, especially since these wind turbines are located in far-flung areas, very difficult terrain, whether mountains or coastal area or desert. So it's very difficult to kind of change oil and maintain in terms of do maintenance. So the key requirement is reliability and helping equipment extend their life and extending oil life. So that's where our new products, Omala S5 Wind, Geras S5 kV, these are designed for. And definitely we offer a product which will meet the requirements of the OEMs and the customers in the wind energy. Plus we have services which are very, very specialized for wind sector to help customers achieve maximum productivity in terms of producing wind energy, and also keeping the operation reliable and safe, and lowering maintenance. So these are the key areas.
Okay. And what is the impact of competitive bidding on wind energy sector, and what can be expected?
Well, I don't think I need to respond to that question. That's something that should be responded by the owners of the wind farms and people who are producing wind energy. But definitely we are there to help the sector with the new technology products and the services, and we will bring our experience globally in the US, in China, and everywhere, and to help Indian wind industry to give the latest product, improving the reliability, which is the main concern, how to kind of not have failures, very, very expensive failures, and get more out of the investment in the wind parks. So I think that's the area where we need to collaborate and partner with the wind OEMs.
Okay. Any message you would like to give to the wind industry?
Yeah, message is, I think, to believe that we can do 60 gigawatt by 2020. It is possible, and we need to, and forum like IWEF, bring all the brains across the cross-section stakeholders together to discuss, debate, and really have a plan how to do that, and remove all the blockers along the way, so that it becomes a possible scenario. As Shell, we are there to help in every possible way with the product, with services, with our people, right from thought leadership, partnering in the thinking session, to helping people on the ground in terms of technology from lubricant side, to help that dream become possible.
Okay.